Good morning, everyone. Day 8 of my Appalachian Trail through hike. I've made it a week. Woohoo! Oh, let's see. Today's goal, first off, is to get to Deep Gap Shelter. It's 7.4 miles away, so a little bit shorter than yesterday. The terrain doesn't look too bad, not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday, it kicked my butt several times, so my body was feeling it last night for sure. I had a little issue with my right knee at the end of the day, but it feels okay today. But I will be descending down off of Trey Mountain Shelter here, so we'll see how that goes. Today it is beautiful. It's supposed to be really nice, and right now it is 58 degrees. So I'm going to be shedding this puffy and taking off this hoodie. It's getting warming up, so that's good. Having a little oatmeal this morning, and I normally don't eat until, I don't know, about an hour. Once I get on trail, I'll munch on something. But I decided I was going to have some oatmeal this morning, and I was going to take the time and have a cup of coffee, and my coffee is like super strong this morning, so that's nice. And I'm kind of here all by myself. I mean, I wasn't, but everybody else is packed up and gone. They get up early and go. I'm kind of get up, get my coffee. I'm not rushing. I might get there, but not right now. Yeah. Can we just talk about the stench for a while? I'm ready for a shower, let me just tell you. And it's bad, man. It is so bad. But, so one more day, 1.5 more days. So I'll stay at Deep Gap tonight, and then I plan on hiking into Dix Creek the next day, which is, I think it's going to be like 4 miles or something, 4.6 miles, something like that. And then I'll get picked up by a hostel around the bend, and I'll stay there 2 nights. So I'll Nero and Zero. And if anybody watching doesn't know what a Nero is where you hike just a little bit of miles, and then you go in and, to town or wherever. So that's what I plan on doing. I'm gonna rest and just, rejuvenate my legs and body, and I need to resupply. And there's quite a few things I need to get. Somewhere along the way, I think I've lost a pair of socks, and I lost my bottoms to my what I sleep in. So I have no idea what happened to them, but they're gone. So I don't know if they got, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm excited, getting closer to getting in to get a shower, clean laundry. So that's exciting. So, all right. So I promised myself I'd try and get out of camp by 8:30, because normally I'm gallivanting out at 9:15. So I'm trying to up my game a little. We'll see how that goes. So I'll get off here, get packed up, and then I'll check back in later. Okay, I'm just leaving camp. It is 8:51. So I didn't make the 8:30, but I did make 8:51, which is better than 9:15. So I'm taking that as a win. Okay, so we have 7.4 miles to do. Let's keep going. Gotta get there. All right. So checking in. This has been the trail for the last 1.5 miles, probably. It's been really nice. I wish they all were like this, but, well, then you wouldn't have the challenge, would you? But the water source should be coming up here shortly. And I'm going to stop and get water, filter some, and then I'm going to check my left heel on my foot. I feel like I'm getting like a rub, and I think it started yesterday. I just noticed it this morning, so I may have to put a little piece of moleskin back there, but alright, I'll check in a bit. Okay, so made it to the water, and of course it's way down there, steep descent, and you have to come back up that steep descent. But the next water source isn't until 3 miles, so I have to go get some. So let's go do it. Okay, so let's get some water. Wow, super quick. Oh, Bessie. So here's the little area that's causing the issue. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna throw a little Band-Aid on there and hopefully it'll be good to go. I'll keep you posted though if it gets any worse. So I've been hiking for a while now since water, and the trail's been like this still. It's like so amazing. I had a good little uphill earlier, but it's been nice. Not a lot going on, which is kind of nice. I'm liking it. But as you can see, I'm going to be going up. Okay. Okay, so I just had my first tumble. It was awesome. I'll show you what I fell over. So this little thing right here, I caught my foot on and took a tumble. Luckily I fell into the side of the hill instead of down the hill and into this tree. But my ankle twisted, but it's okay. I don't have any issues, I don't think. So my knees are okay so far. I might be bruised maybe later on, but I hit my arm the most, or my hand. So, boy, I tell you, once you start going, you start going. All right, let me get my backpack on and head out. Made it to the swag of the Blue Ridge. Not sure what that's about, but anyway. I love these. I guess they're, what are they? They're not rhododendron. What are they? Mountain laurel? Anyway, I like how curly and wiggly they look. I like them. So there should be a water source up here shortly. I'm gonna stop there and grab some water. I think I'm gonna have lunch there and get my arms and hands all cleaned up from falling earlier. So, all right, I'll check back in a minute. It's a little purple butterfly. It's so cute. Wow, I didn't think I'd ever see a butterfly in the beginning of March. Wow. Okay, we've made it to Addis Gap. Water is a half mile down that way. A half mile. No thanks. All right, let's reevaluate. Okay, so Addis Gap, and it's a half mile down to water and a half mile back from water, so a mile. And it's only 1.9 miles until Deep Gap Shelter. So I think I have plenty of water to get me to Deep Gap Shelter, and yeah, I'm not going to do the mile for water. So all right, let's keep moving. Okay, so I'm getting ready to climb Kelly Knob, and she's really steep. So I'm going to time myself and see how long it takes me to get up Kelly Knob. It is 1:58 right now, so let's do it. Okay, I made it. 2:53. Almost an hour it took me to climb Kelly Knob. Kelly Knob did not disappoint. I felt like I was in a boot camp for an hour. Intense boot camp. Man, I think I started out at 3,300 feet and I'm at 4,100 feet. So, look how red my face is. Anyway, I have 9/10 of a mile to get down to Deep Gap Shelter, and that is where I'm going to stay for the night. So, can't wait to get my boots off. Let's get going. So, yeah. Oh, I don't have the energy now. Come on, people. Come on, man. All right, let me put the phone back up. Okay, it is 3:24. We've made it to Deep Gap Shelter, and we're gonna head this way. Whoop, whoop. I think this is, I don't know how long it gets. I think it takes forever to get down to this one if I remember correctly. But we'll see. Ooh. Okay, everybody, it is the end of day 8 for me on trail, and I'm not as tired as I was yesterday, but I hope I feel good tomorrow. That's all I can hope for. So tomorrow I'm going into Dix Creek and taking a Nero and then a 0. So that's the plans for tomorrow. I have to get back out of my tent here in a few minutes because I forgot to put my food that is in my fanny pack, my snacks, in my food bag, which I already put in the bear box. Damn it. Can't believe I did that. Anyway, it's getting really cold. Someone said it's supposed to get down in the 40s tonight or something. I don't know. I get cold at night, so. But, so we went from Trey Mountain Shelter down to Deep Gap Shelter, which is 7.4 miles. The only really hard thing about today was Kelly Knob. Kelly Knob, it just went on and on and on. Every time you thought you were going to get to the summit, you just kept coming. So, anyway, it was okay though. It's just going to make me stronger, so. Alright, so that's it for tonight. I feel pretty good. My Band-Aid didn't stay on my heel, so I put some KT tape on it and duct tape over it, and it came off. So, I don't know. Nothing was staying today. But hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. It's not really giving me any issues, but I don't want it to get worse. So, yep. But that's it. I can't wait to go in and get a shower tomorrow. I stink so bad. Oh, it's bad. I mean, it is bad. Just to let you know, it's bad. So funny. All right. See you tomorrow.